Even though there are similarities between making red wine and white wine, white wines and red wines can be very different from each other, and it depends on the quality, the color, the flavor, and the taste. The quality of the wine greatly depends on when the grapes are harvested and the time it takes in between to ferment the grapes. The grapes can be harvested by hand or can be harvested by a machine. And when the grapes are harvested and transported, you need to make sure that the temperature is low. That's why often harvesting happens early in the morning or later in the evening when the temperatures have cooled down. Before pressing, the stems and leaves are removed from the grape bunches. This is because these stems often can give a bitter flavor to the wine, and you don't want that in white wine. The main difference between a red wine and a white wine can be discovered during the pressing phase. The red wine is fermented before pressing, and white wine is first pressed and then fermented. It is very important to squeeze the grapes gently so the seeds that are inside are not damaged. After pressing, the grape juice is rested for a while and is made ready for clarification. The clarification makes that the juice becomes clear, and at this point the juice of the grapes is still called must. Now the wine is ready for fermentation. This often happens in stainless steel tanks. The Chardonnay grape is the only grape that is often fermented in barrels. During the fermentation process, sugars are transformed into alcohol and CO2. It is very important to monitor the temperature and the alcohol levels during the fermentation process. The fermentation process should happen on a low temperature for white wines because this gives a clean, crisp flavor as an end result. After fermentation comes the lagering phase. This is where the wine is rested. The wine is now bottled and can be transported to the shops. I hope you now better understand how white wine is made.